I swear, man, I've seen a lot of bad interviews in my life, but this new Cristiano Ronaldo x Piers Morgan one on Ronaldo's YouTube channel might actually be the final boss of cringe. Like, I thought their first sit-down was bad, but this is just some Hall of Fame level nonsense. I mean, it genuinely feels like two guys having a therapy session in front of a camera. One trying to prove he's still the GOAT after like 20 years, and the other trying to convince the world he's relevant outside of Twitter. I mean, I've literally seen hostage videos with more humble energy than this. This interview had a lot of things to digest. But before we get into all the nonsense Ronaldo's talking about, let me just defend him for a second here. Now, I just want to say that I absolutely love Ronaldo and he's been one of my personal childhood heroes, but some of the shit he's saying and the way he is behaving, I just can't defend anymore, bro. Piers Morgan is blatantly just ruining Ronaldo's reputation at this point. After every interview they do, the questions Piers Morgan asks Ronaldo are embarrassing, strange, ridiculous, and outright stupid. He constantly brings up the World Cup and Messi, which feels contradictory compared to what Ronaldo himself has said in the past. It's as if Piers is digging both of them into a deeper hole. For instance, he says things like, "For me, you are the GOAT. For me, Messi isn't even the Argentinian GOAT. Maradona was better than him." Really? Yet back in 2011, Piers Morgan said, "I don't care what the experts say, Messi is the best ever." Then in 2012, he said Messi is the greatest footballer ever, Ronaldo is the second best. And in 2018, he even claimed Salah was a more complete player at Liverpool than Ronaldo was at United. And I'm not saying he can't change his opinion, but it's obvious that now he only praises Ronaldo because it gets him clicks and attention. He loves the drama and the headlines that come with interviewing Ronaldo, but in reality he's not helping him in any way, just pressing buttons to get a reaction. And we all know that Piers Morgan is up there with the biggest Ronaldo glazers of all time. I mean, just look at this.
What if I just... Yeah, it's like hitting granite.
Piers Morgan with this wins the Meat Writer of the Year award because that's some next level glazing. It's actually killing me that Piers Morgan's first question to Ronaldo was about Messi. He is just a clown, man. Piers Morgan saying to a grown man, "I use your aftershave, and people tell me I smell like Cristiano Ronaldo." And of course, within the first minute or so, he says that he doesn't agree that Messi is better than him, stating he doesn't want to be humble. Swear he's been saying this for like 20 years now and Messi hasn't acknowledged him once. I just know it must hurt so bad for him. I mean, literally no one in the world that talks about Messi versus Ronaldo anymore except for Cristiano himself in every single interview he does. I would actually hand on heart pay a good chunk of money to be a bug on the wall in his house and just see his reaction the moment Argentina won the World Cup, or let alone just the Colomboanis miss. That would have been peak cinema. Seriously though, this obsession is so unhealthy, man. Messi legit doesn't give a shit about him. The way Ronaldo constantly fighting the urges to talk about Messi in any interview he does for real needs to be studied in a lab. Ronaldo is like that one Japanese soldier who kept fighting 29 years after World War II, but even the soldier stopped at some point. And just some minutes later he said this.
948 career goals now, so last week.
All with videos.
Trolling a dead man is nasty work. Bro is slowly losing his mind more and more each year. Cristiano Ronaldo also recently became football's first ever billionaire and said in the interview that it doesn't surprise him that he is the only billionaire in football. When you look at all the records, Cristiano Ronaldo will be there on top. Call me cocky, but numbers don't lie. On top of that, just to push him higher up on the pedestal, Piers Morgan asked him who would get more attention out of him and David Beckham. Ronaldo saying both not being famous me 100%. His face is beautiful, but the rest is normal. But I am not normal, I am perfect. This is both of them at 18 years of age. He is actually Homelander, bro. But then again, why does Piers Morgan set him up with dumbass questions like this? Like, who genuinely cares about that? And even Messi himself did an exclusive interview with Fabrizio Romano lately. This is a short summary of Messi's interview: family, trophies, best moments, no names mentioned. But somehow some Ronaldo fanboy on Twitter really said can't even hit 200,000 views in an interview with the most famous football journalist, and apparently he's the face of the sport. Just reading this crap makes me cringe, like someone deadass has to hit my man with one of these. Ronaldo fans used to use Ballon d'Ors, trophies and records in the GOAT debate, but now they use YouTube views? Just wrap it up already, cause this is low-key the saddest end to a sports rivalry ever. He then, in normal Ronaldo fashion, went on to de-emphasizes the World Cup as a yardstick of greatness, saying it shouldn't define you as a player, questioning whether it's fair to judge if he's among the greatest to win one competition 6 games, 7 games. Reasoning implied a World Cup short knockout format is a small sample that can hinge on variance, coaching choices or one-off moments. So it's not a definitive measure of an individual's legacy compared to sustained performance over years. Like, bro, that's real convenient coming from someone who didn't win it. That's like me saying exams don't matter after failing every single one. He's also saying that it's not a dream of his to win the World Cup and that it doesn't define him as a player. To win one competition for 6 or 7 games to make him the best in history is not fair. Approximately 10 business minutes later, he talks about the wedding date with his wife and that he wants to do it after the World Cup, hopefully with the trophy. And this is the same man when he got kicked out of that same tournament, by the way. I mean, the hypocrisy here is just insanely funny. I'll just leave this one here.
But World Cup, it's a dream. It's a dream.
If you ask me, Cristiano, it's a dream to win the World Cup. No, it's not a dream.
Piers Morgan then goes on to glaze even more and says Ronaldo is the GOAT and that he doesn't even think Messi is the best Argentinian player to have ever lived, and that Maradona was better. Ronaldo saying that Argentina has won the World Cup before Messi's time, saying it's normal there and it would be more impressive to win it with Portugal.
Cristiano to win the World Cup.
Yeah, but not obsession.
So understand what you're saying.
I swear for my kid.
No freaking way Ronaldo is swearing on his children's life just because of Messi and the World Cup. That's actually insane, bro. Using this same logic, Messi winning 4 Champions League trophies with Barcelona is bigger than him winning 5 trophies with Real Madrid? I'm just asking for a friend. Ronaldo's also saying the Saudi League is better than the Portuguese League and better than League One. Come on, bro, roasting his own country's league for his own benefit? I'm not even joking, guys, he might actually be the homelander at this point. And we already know Ronaldo has an obsession with winning trophies, but he's now implying that scoring goals in the Saudi League should count towards the European Golden Boot and Golden Ball Award. This is the same man who talked down on Xavi for going to Qatar back in like 2015. And now he wants a Golden Boot for stat padding against Al Ahdoud. That's insane. He's saying it's easier for him to score goals in Spain than to score in Saudi. Ronaldo has won as many La Liga titles in 9 years as Lamine Yamal has done in 3 years. And also, Joao Felix flopped at Barcelona, Chelsea, Atletico and Milan to end up at Saudi and is now the top scorer in the league. Okay, bro, so all jokes aside here, this was just a small rant from me. And again, I don't hate Cristiano Ronaldo, he is one of my favorite players of all time. But my guy has to stop doing these interviews just to talk about himself and how good he is. This whole interview just became one big gooning circle, one guy glazing and one guy hating for literally 45 minutes straight. Seriously though, if I was in Ronaldo's team, I would literally tell him to stop doing these types of unserious interviews, it makes him look bad. And it's clear Piers Morgan is doing this for views and clicks. So yeah, give me your thoughts on this interview, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a like for good luck.